Say yes if you can hear me. There's a 30-second delay, so usually, even if I say yes, it takes about 30 seconds for you. Oh, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. So if you guys ever wonder in the future why I ask people say yes, now you know. Sadly, sometimes the audio just doesn't want to work. At first, we thought it might have been a YouTube thing, but it seems to obviously be a DC Universe Online thing. The chat for the past year, a bit more than a year. Sadly, the chat we've been seeing issues with the chat that we hadn't seen in years and years, and sadly, here we are. So obviously you didn't hear. I mentioned the Iron Man's mask. The mask looks pretty cool with this Iron Man look. If you're wondering, it is the Omnipotence mask that we just got with the latest DLC, and it is a cool looking mask. We'll have to give them that. So today, oh, and basically here you're seeing a small sneak peek of what maybe you can expect in a future video soon. But today we are going to play Arena PvP. So for those who are wondering, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we play Arena PvP. And let's get this party started. So we go to custom play. And a question that often comes back is multiverse. How can we join? Very simple. Go to custom play, go to PvP. We'll start with 4 versus 4 Ace Chemicals. And then afterwards, we'll work our way towards 5 versus 5, 8 versus 8, and so on. Sadly, we only have 4 8 versus 8 missions. So I try to play at least a few 4v4, 5v5 first before we move on to 8 versus 8. But sometimes, like you see right now, it popped really, really quick. So it could be that some people, maybe we have more than enough people maybe to play 5v5. We'll see that in just a minute. So normally we try not to leave anyone outside of the matches. Oh, David Sharp says, hi everyone, be right back to watch. They're going to take the dog out. So ideally, we try to make it so that we don't leave too many people outside of the matches. But sometimes that would mean that we would go very quickly through. We would only play, let's say, one 4v4, then move to 5v5, play only one 5v5, and then we end up stuck in a situation where we have to repeat and repeat 8 versus 8. I never realized I had never realized until I started making these videos how we have only very few PvP missions. Basically, we only have 4 8 versus 8 missions, which was always the case. I knew that way back when. But it's just that when we started. Oh, our friend Carl Lucas over here. It's just that when we started making these events, it became very sadly obvious, unavoidable that we would end up repeating the same missions over and over and over and over and over again. So you have to. If you're wondering also why some people got tired of PvP or don't like PvP, that is one way. It's getting to be a bit repetitive because of that. Like imagine if you played PvE and you add only one DLC. If you had only one DLC with 4 missions, and that's all you had to play, that would become redundant pretty quick. So if you're wondering, here I'm capturing the node. Although I guess, can I leave and are we going to still have the node? Oh yeah. So let's go help our friend over here. I'm not sure why they're fighting here because there's no nodes, but it doesn't matter. What I thought, I might as well stay here and capture the node. Because while we capture the node, we score points. So if we can have, let's say, one person capturing the node, and then the rest of the team keeping the enemies busy while we keep that node, then we will be scoring points, and they're not. I was hoping that maybe we didn't have to capture to camp the node, to stay camped in the node, but it seems we have to. Oh, Scroll says we might have to go 5v5, and we'll do that. Yeah, I know it may seem boring, but if your goal is to just defeat enemies, then you won't care about the nodes. If your goal is to win, then you'll do what it takes to win, and sometimes it means camping the node.
East control node enabled.
So the victory, I was able to clicky click him. Oh, our friend Stelly. Let's give her a little bow. Ah, she blew us a kiss. She's so nice. Didn't know Stelly until we played those PvP events, and I like the lady a lot. She seems like a nice lady. Of course, she could be revealed to be a 35-year-old guy. We never know.
Discharging electrical system.
Did you see that? That was the quantum tunneling trick. You hit him with, you use quantum tunneling, and then you lunge at him and catch him off guard. Did that trick thousands of times playing DCUO. Love it. When it works, it works. It doesn't always work. Sometimes people will anticipate what you're doing, and they'll wait for you with a block. It's a man baby's Austin Power voice. I don't get it. Sorry. So here we have Barry Allen who's back. So you can see he keeps on stunning me a lot, which means that I have to break out. So you see his friend, as soon as Iron Man came to target me, the two of them were able to take me down. Now Barrelin might have been able to take me down slowly but surely, but Iron Man sniped me from afar and gave me the coup de grace. That's pretty much Iron Man's specialty. He'll attack you from afar, and he'll snipe you from way up in the air. From the air up there, as they says. Oh, but he wasn't able to escape this time. So his Iron Man came in melee, not his strong point, and he tried to run away. Didn't work. Very often you'll see Iron Man have a lot of kills. Usually what he ends up doing is that he stays up in the air and he snipes people from there, and that's how you manage to get all those kills. But here, as you saw when he came in close combat, it didn't quite work the way he hoped. Although what didn't help is that there was like three of us at some point. So he tried to do what usually people when they lose roughly 20% of their hit points, that's when they try to run away. Here he waited a little too long. Which pretty much showed you why if you wait until you have like 10 hit point left, it's too late. You're already defeated by then. So what people will do usually when they try to run away, as soon as they lose roughly 20% of their hit points, then they'll try to run away. Because when you try to run away, you still keep taking some damage. So if you don't have enough hit point left, you're not going to be able to run away. Now there are situations where you can manage to run away even if you have only a few hit points left. Like if you can just when you're way up high on the platform, like on the moon, and you can just fly down from the platform, then yeah, you can manage to escape that way.
Central control node enabled.
Nope. Now I was hoping to be able to catch him off guard. It would have been nice to be able to trap him inside the room. It didn't happen. So here, freaking Chemo. Here we have only the one node in the middle. So ideally, the whole team should be here fighting for the node. We'll see what happens. Freaking Chemo. Now, I'm not sure why Chemo keeps on doing what he's doing. But let's come here.
Discharging electrical system.
There we go. Chemo is a bit less crazy right now.
Electrical system charge complete.
Almost there, still on target.
East control node enabled. Discharging electrical system.
Well, let's change for a new target. Nah, I'm almost down for the count.
Electrical system charge complete.
So as you can see, they keep on stunning me, and between the three of them, they could perma stun me, but that didn't work. So see, I was able to drag three enemies towards me to that node, and so the whole team could capture the middle node easily enough, or defeat the player in the middle node easily enough. And here we can see the result. Superman was on fire. So let's get out of here. Oh, Scrolls says something very smart and very wise. Hit the like button, guys. So let's see. So Scrolls asked for 5v5. Let's try 5v5. Worst comes to worst. If 5v5 doesn't pop, we could go to 4v4, no problem. So let's try the moon 5 versus 5. Again, very often people ask multiverse, how can we join? Very simple. Go to PvP, go to the moon 5v5, and just curve for the mission. And the matchmaking will do the rest. So we can start friend Iron Man upgraded his War Machine look. So obviously the new styles we got are perfect for a War Machine type character. They're perfect for a they could work for Terminators type characters, for a Cyborg, and probably others I failed to mention. For the Predator, like the shoulder cannon right there, that would be great for a Predator type character. We could already use the visitor cannon, but this one would be even better for a Predator type character.
Match commencing.
I made also a cyborg Superman using those styles. You may have seen that at the start of the video. So I don't know. There's something or someone who stunned me so much. I was not even able to get any abilities. I got one ability and then I got stunned, and stunned some more, and I could not even cast my abilities. Nine over 9 seconds. Freaking timer. So we don't have the entire team to the middle of the map. Some of them seems to have gone to the north, the north, no, the south part of the map to capture the north part of the map to capture the node. So ideally, what we should try to do then, we should try to keep them from capturing the node. If we can challenge the node over here, if we can stop them from trying to capture the node here, and if our friends capture the node to the north, we might be able to score points while they cannot capture the node. We'll see. Of course, ideally, if we get defeated, they'll score points that way. It's not perfect. What can you do? But if we can challenge the objective, like the capture, so that they cannot get it, then that just might be enough to get the big W. Although I don't think anyone from our team is to the other is to the other node. Not sure what I was trying to aim at there, but obviously didn't work. A lot of red players here, not a lot of blue players. Another 10 seconds almost. That was not good. So may as well go see my friends instead of going to die for no reason. Oh, I was going to say they must have one heck of a healer because holy crap. But then I just realized that if this is Azin's wife, Azin is nearby, and he's probably the one healing her like crazy. Let's do something I haven't done in a while. Let's go see the other spot here. Oh, here's our friend Azine. So you can see there's two of them that stayed here to protect the node. So somehow they were able to capture the node, the middle node, even if they had two people remaining here. Nah, we're pretty much done like dinner.
Match over.
So a quick look at the scoreboard for those who like that kind of stuff. That's right, Yushu was healing like a machine, 157,000. Before we start the next match, let's go back to the chat a little bit. Oh, Stelly didn't get in. Superman didn't get in. So no choice, no choice. We'll have to go for 8 versus 8. Come on, Evil, on duty menu. Sadly, 8 versus 8 is the most we can get, so if some people still don't get in, not much we can do about that. The Walk, who's your favorite WWE wrestler? The last time I watched wrestling, it was when we had Abdullah the Butcher, Randy the Macho Man Savage, those kind of guys. So I'm out of the loop on that front. The Chosen, isn't there supposed to be a live stream today? No, the live stream is tomorrow. If I recall, it's tomorrow at 6. It's at 3 Pacific time, so usually that means 6 Eastern Standard Time. DC Van Verse and Brightest Day and Blackest Night. I'm not sure what he's saying, the Green Lantern Oath. Behold, Dark Child, what do you think of my Red Lantern style? Uh, I don't see it. What phase are you in? Doesn't matter. We're not going to be here for very long. The mission just popped. The Walkman asks, what live stream from the devs? Yeah, there's supposed to be a live stream tomorrow from the devs. They are going to show the next DLC. I forget what it's called, or do they just call it Chapter 2? Anyways, so there's going to be a live stream about the storyline, Light and Rain, and the second part of the storyline. The Chosen, so you're saying I waited all day for nothing? Not for nothing. Here we are. But yeah, if you're waiting for the devs live stream, it's tomorrow.
Match commencing.
Ah, Scrolls didn't get in. Sorry, Scrolls. Hopefully you'll get in the next one. Let's see if we can capture the Ziggurat.
Heroes control the processing facility. Villains control the comm room.
Ooh, I was scared. I thought for half a second we were the evil villains. No one wants to be an evil villain. But yeah, the live stream is tomorrow. If you want the dev live stream, it's tomorrow. Pretty sure I said as much in the video. So I don't know if maybe somebody told you the wrong information, or maybe you didn't pay attention to the date. But yes, it is tomorrow. I'm French Canadian, yes. Oh noes! Dang, I never went this far before. Somehow that didn't seem to have produced any results.
Heroes have lost the process.
Scroll says the villain side is wonderful. I'll never believe that. Never. So you can see there's a sneaky sneaker again who's probably going to try to activate the shield. There we go. I'm not sure why they do that though, because they did that before. Didn't really do anything. Yeah, it was fun to see how it threw some of us very far, but that's all it did. It's not as if it helped them capture the node or anything. Oh, so you see they're trying to gather their forces. Ah, poor Iron Man. Sadly, depending on certain maps, like there are some players that do have certain strategies. Like we did talk about the Iron Man's strategy about sniping people from afar. Sadly, in a map like this here, it's a bit challenging because you need to capture the objective. So yeah, you can try to snipe people from afar, but that doesn't help. That doesn't really help you capture the objective while you do that. And also the ceiling is not that high, so it's kind of hard for if someone who tries to basically stay way up there in the air to try to snipe people. The ceiling is not that high, so people should still be able to reach them. So it doesn't have quite the same impact as some other map. In some maps, sniping is very annoying and very powerful. And it is annoying because it is powerful, and not so much powerful that even if you know that the guy, there's certain maps in it where even if you know that the guy is sniping you from up there, good luck trying to reach them. Usually they'll have abilities that will stun you or that will ground you, and so you cannot try to reach them in the air, or you have a hard time. So you'll spend most of your energy, most of your power, most of your health trying to reach them where they are, and by the time you get there, you're already 93% dead, and they'll just have to finish the job. So it's being used because it's very effective, and it's very hard to counter. Even if you know about it, Even if you know that the guy is doing it, it's tough to
Humans
try
have lost the
to stop him.
processing facility.
Oh, went too far. See, I tried to lunge at the Allman, but he went into turtle mode and was able to catch me off guard.
Heroes control the processing facility.
Scroll says target him and stun or lunge him. Even then, like try to lunge him when he's up there. It's a bit tricky, and here he could sometimes he can get even higher than that.
Heroes have lost the comm room.
See,
Match
trying to lunge
ended.
him, you saw the result. Like if he keeps on running away from you, it's kind of hard because you lunge, but you lunge where he was, and you can't really reach him. I'd imagine Hero was flying. If you're an acrobat and you try to lunge a flyer, good luck. He can really easily get out of your reach. The same with a super speedster. So it's very difficult to play against that. Oh, the Walkman. What's your opinion on the direction that the devs are trying to take the game? That would be a long discussion. I have a video coming up about that, so I'll have to say keep an eye open. I'll release a video about basically it's going to be a video about the devs, generally speaking. So we'll talk about that in that video. Overall, I would say I have mixed feelings. There's some stuff I like, some stuff I really don't like. But again, it would take a longer video to truly talk about it. Austin is asking when are we going to get new styles? I assume we'll get new styles with the new DLC. Although sadly, what we've been seeing for the last two DLCs is that nowadays we get one new style per DLC. So I expect that we will get one new styles as well. Although no, we do get some new styles also when we get some new rewards. So when the DLC gets released, we get one new style, and then we get a few new styles when we do get some new rewards. But even then, we don't get a full set of gear. Like the last new rewards, we got the three pieces of the Blue Lantern style. So, but yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the next DLC, and probably also the next time capsule. The time capsule is the other way we're getting styles. I know some people really don't like the time capsule. Sadly, the time capsule gave us some extra styles that we don't get from the DLCs. I heard the argument 1,000 times, like they should just put the styles from the time capsule in the DLCs. Obviously, they're not doing that, and if it wasn't for the time capsules, we wouldn't have those styles. Oh, DC Fanverse says we in, so I guess me and Batman are not. That's all right. We'll wait for the next one. Ah, poor Batman. DC is so mean to us. But yeah, for the new devs, there's some stuff they're doing that I like. Some stuff I don't like so much. Um, and yeah, some people might think that it's because we're used to the old devs and it's the changes, the transition between devs that's kind of hard to make. I call Malarkey to that. The transition has nothing to do with that. It's just there's some things that the old devs did better, and hopefully there's some things that the new devs could improve. Ideally, we should probably wait. Ideally, we're not going to know really what the new devs have in plan, have in mind until we reach basically the end of 2025, early 2026. At that point, we are going to be able to look back and see what the devs did for 2025, and that will tell us what their game plan is overall for DC Universe Online. We're going to see some quality of life stuff from them this year, but also the way they treat the DLCs. Like, are they going to be able to get back to 3 DLCs per year? From the looks of it, it seems that they are going to be able to. But from the looks of it, also it seems that the way they will be able to do that will be to reuse a lot of assets. We saw that with the last DLC where they reused an entire raid from the Sins of Black Adam. But until we actually see everything they're going to do for 2025, until we see the Batman, until we see the Batman Day event, the Wonder Woman Day event, if we see if will the Outsider event come back. There's also some people are still hoping that we'll get Save the Universe or Survival Mode. I think those are done. I don't think we're going to see them again. But I could be mistaken. Maybe there's something I don't know that the devs are working on. But it sounds unlikely at this point. Austin is asking, are we getting a Superboy ally? I have no idea. The last ally we were told about was John Constantine. After that, I really couldn't tell you. The Walkman, Spectre Unbound versus the Avengers. Spectre. The Spectre is he's the right hand of God. He's the wrath of God. So yeah, the Avengers have no chances. It's one of those characters that basically could probably do anything. So you have to wonder what they were thinking when they came up with that character. But within the context of the stories they did at first, yeah, you could understand that the whole point was not really about somebody trying to defeat the Spectre. It was just the Spectre giving the wrath of God to evil bad guys. Scrolls live stream tomorrow on Twitch. Absolutely. Tomorrow the devs will basically tell us their plans for the next DLC. They're supposed also to talk about some new features. I assume one of those new features will be the 5 artifact thingy that they mentioned in the producer's letter. But we're going to know for sure tomorrow. OJ Henry says, I'm free-to-play players. I've been trying to get cool materials like the Source Energy since a year now. Any tip? It shouldn't be that difficult to get new materials. Let me show you. Oh, actually, we can go from here. If we go to the Watchtower, like right here in the Watchtower, we have a whole bunch of vendors, and usually they'll have some pretty cool materials. So if we come see our friend over here, like here he has the stone chromo material. If you're wondering what it looks like, I have a video showing you what the material looks like. Here our friend has the shadow material. It's a pretty cool looking material. The pulse material, I don't like this one very much, but I could see it for a Red Lantern character. Here, the Golden Age material, I kind of like it. The Moonstone material, so I'm not going to show them all, but you have the vendors over here who have materials. You also have, basically in all the DLCs, if you go to the vendors, usually they have some type of materials. Like you'll see here the vendors for Thanagar, for Metal Gotham City, for the Titans Island, the Bird of Prey equipment supplier. So if you go to the vendors from the pretty much all the DLCs, they have materials that everyone can purchase, even if you are free to play. So even if you are free to play, there's a lot of cool styles of cool materials that you can get for your character. Oh, here we are, our friend Supergirl. Austin is asking, how do I get the emblem on my head style? You don't. There's only the katana head style that has an emblem, I think. What's it called again? What's the name of the... Too many styles at this point. It's getting harder to remember all the names. If you guys remember the name of the... Oh, there we go. Soulful Katana. Like this one has an emblem on the head style, but it's as far as I can think of, it's the only one. Now there is a headpiece, vesture of proselyte. Probably mispronouncing that. Like there's the vesture of proselyte that has the indigo lantern emblem on the forehead, but the emblem is built into the style, so it's not like you can change the emblem. Oh well, I'm still cured for Fortress of Solitude 8 versus 8. We didn't get in. So yeah, right now the Soulful Katana, that's the only style that I can think of that has an emblem on the forehead. Well, actually, an emblem that you can customize on the forehead. But there are a few styles, like the Vestal Proselyte has the Indigo Lantern emblem. There might be another one that I failed to mention. I think there's like a Pink Lantern head style that has the emblem, or it might even be a hairstyle. The Walkman, if I don't make it to the devs live stream, will you do a recap on it and post it right away? Oh yeah, I'll probably make a video about whatever is going to be discussed in the live stream tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'll make a video about it. Don't worry about it. And also, eventually the devs live stream will be on YouTube. So if somehow you really want to see the live stream from the devs, you'll see it on YouTube soon enough. Austin says Iron Man has an emblem on his head style in Little Bohemia. He's probably using the katana headpiece. It's all I can think of. If there's another headpiece that has an emblem, it doesn't come to my mind. Sorry. Yeah, I'm carried right here. Do you see that? At least three of them against me. They're so mean. Evil old man. Oh yeah. I think I ran the wrong way. Ah, there we are. Ah, he's on the other side. Let's see if I can try to get the buff. Won't really help because I'm almost 23%. Oh, actually, there we go. I don't think. No bro buff for me. Let's see if we can get the defense buff. I think I took a wrong turn. Oh, it's gone. When you start looking for the buff, I guess we're gonna have our last stand here. Evil old man attacking me while I'm almost down. No honor among those evil villains. Can you believe it? Yeah, that was an ugly match. Oh, poor Iron Man. The turtle mode didn't help him this time. Should I get out or try to get a new buff? Oh, good, we got our answers here. I was wondering why the tide was changing. Then noticed that there was a second evil villain that was attacking me from behind. Those villains. I thought there was another hero behind me, but I guess he got defeated by the evil villain, and then the villain jumped me. Well. Oh, you got the buff. Oh, that was an ugly match. So you can see. Oh, let's go like this. We cannot scroll through the menu, but we can sort of scroll through it, sorting it by column. So Austin says Iron Man has emblem on his head style. Again, I don't know how he does that. Oh, Stelly's getting tired of 8 versus 8. Sorry to hear that, Stelly. Sadly, 8 versus 8 is the best way to try to include as many people as possible. Other than that, I'm not sure what else we could do. So yeah, for the dev live stream, the live stream eventually ends up on YouTube. So if you miss out the dev live stream tomorrow, don't worry, it'll be on YouTube probably Friday. So you will be able to watch it either way. And obviously, I'll make a video about Whatever they'll talk about during the live stream, yeah, I'll make a video about that. Let me check something first. Ah, come on, come on. I thought it might be. No, I guess not. I was hoping there might be other information, maybe posted by someone else or maybe posted on X, but I guess not. I guess I could look in the Discord. I'll do that later. Freaking Discord. I couldn't get into Discord for some reason earlier. I'm gonna have to try again a bit later. Not a big fan of Discord. If it wasn't for DC Universe Online, I would not be using Discord. But that seems to be what they've decided to use, even more than the forums. So sadly, right now, the best option to be able to get information about DCO is either the Discord or X. For the forums, they sometimes they don't post the information on the forums, or they post it much later. I don't think they like to use the forums also. And there are times where the forums take forever to load. So at some point, there are some times where I don't even bother going to the forums anymore. Which is why I started going to Discord, but even Discord, I don't like it very much. So I noticed that they were posting the information on X, so that's usually where I go to get the most information. Frosty is asking, do you guys group up or just cure? We just cure. So we just cure for the mission. Right now we're cured for, come on, evil menu. So right now we're cured for 8 versus 8, the Hall of Doom. So once everyone cures for that, then the matchmaking will do the rest. It seemed to be the best option to try to include everyone because let's assume I make a team of 8, and let's say our friend Iron Man over here makes a team of 8. It's going to be the same 8 people over and over and over fighting each other. This way, with the matchmaking, we get different teams every time. Well, ideally, we get different teams every time. Obviously, it's not always the case. And so that way, it's not always the same people against the same people. Austin is asking, when are we getting a Batman Day? It's in September. I think it's September 22nd. David Sharp says, I cleared up and it popped. We're waiting for you.
Oh, what have we here? Welcome. Welcome to the bonus round. Yay! I hope you're ready for fun and prizes. Let's take a look at our contestants.
Get to those security terminals! You dare set foot here. What are you looking for, Superman? All you found is your doom!
Find the security terminals and attach a tracer to them. That will help me hack our way out of the pit area. If you can lock down and hold enough of them, I might be able to send in some supplies.
I will crush your feeble mind. I will pound you for that. Or full of eggs. This world will be mine.
I won't forget that. I won't let you do this!
That won't stop me!
You just made this personal.
That won't stop me! No one can stop my primal rage. This world will be mine. My will can't be broken. I will stand behind me if you gotta. I will crush your feeble mind. I'm no rookie. That won't stop me. No one can
They cannot withstand Amazonian might. Forward!
Time out!
We won't let you capitalize on this madness. You can't hide your plans from us, Grodd.
We will triumph!
Looks like the do-gooders and the hacker extraordinaire were able to break on through to the other side. And now, for everyone's favorite part of the show, wanton violence. Yippee! Be sure to take out the celebrities first. Give the old ratings a boost, eh?
Olympus?
I'm gonna smash these
Protect me.
poojas into next week.
Boy, those villains are prepared. Hey, heroes! Watch your step! Kaboom!
You just made this personal. I will bring the weight of the multiverse down upon you.
I'm no rookie.
I won't forget that. Olympus, protect me!
is more fun than a barrel of alien augmented hyper-intelligent gorillas. But unless you've got a hammer, either get out of there before he starts throwing barrels at you. Forget about it.
If you can hear me, say yes. So let's go for Watchtower 8 versus 8. Someone asked, have you engaged in fisticuffs with Shadow Lady yet? Nah, it's not gonna happen. DC Fanverse says, bloody hell, Iron Man is the wrong name for you. It should be Adamantium Man. You just would not go down. Yeah, I was healing himself. I don't know if he was healing himself or if they had a good healer or both. But yeah, the heal was there was a lot of heal. I'm always serious. Come on. Oh, the Walkman says oui oui. Oui oui, Michel. And the freaking microphone. Sadly, nothing we can do about that. The chat sadly has been we've been seeing issues with the chat for the past year that we hadn't seen in a long time. Like there are issues we would see on PlayStation 3 way back when. With PlayStation 4 it got a lot better. With PlayStation 5 it was even much more better for a while until about a year ago. And it started a bit. I wish we could blame the PlayStation 5 client, but a bit before the PlayStation 5 client, we saw some microphone issues coming back. I don't know if it's a coincidence. I don't know if there's something else. Oh, Superman says he got into a cure, so I guess I didn't get in. That's all right. We'll get into the next one. No problemo. Yeah, I know it's actually no problema, but Evil Terminator in the movie they say no problemo. Scroll says Shadow Lady is shy to PvP. Well, she never did PvP before. Oh, David Sharp didn't get in either, so that's okay. We'll get into the next one. Oh, Austin is asking, are we getting a new Blue Lantern Chroma? Not as far as I know. If we're getting one, no one told me. Iron Man got the squall says Iron Man got the nanotechnology in his suit. That is true. We saw it in Avengers Infinity War when he fights Thanos, and Thanos destroys his armor, but with his nanotech, he's able to rebuild his armor almost as fast as it gets destroyed. But eventually, Thanos goes through the pretty much the limit of the nanotech, and at some point, he can only barely rebuild half his armor, and that's pretty much how Thanos was able to get the upper hand. Oh, Abisu, did you read my mind? I was like, it's problema. I guess I did. Of course, I'm a psychic. With the movie Terminator taught people that it's no problemo. But then I worked with Mexican people, or yeah, it was a Mexican. So I worked with Mexican people, and they would tell me that it's not no problemo, it's no problema. So that's how I knew. They taught me a few other things like Hoño or Hoño de la Madre. That's the extent of my Spanish, sadly. The Walkman says I'm a hot cross buns in PvP, but I still do engage in fisticuffs on occasion. Yeah, but the Shadow Lady never played the PvP. She doesn't have the gear. I could take a few thousand guesses as to why she doesn't PvP, but at the end of the day, she just doesn't do it. She might give it a try at some point, but I can't really speak for her. David Sharp says Terminator 2 is no problemo, and you can't blame a teenager for not knowing how to pronounce it. I'm not blaming John Connor at all. Austin, are we getting a Supergirl emblem? I have no idea. I wish we did, because technically it's the same emblem as Superman, but the truth is we don't know. Supergirl says Austin's asking the real questions. Absolutely. Abisu says Honyo is more South American. I can only tell you what I was told. Like when I was working with Roberto way back when, uh, I'd seen the movie Assassin with Antonio Banderas and Sylvester Stallone. And at some point in the movie, our friend Antonio says Honyo. I didn't know what that was, so I asked Roberto, and Roberto taught me Honyo de la Madre. So that's the extent of my knowledge. The Supergirl's emblem is more like a flipped Z rather than an S. Well, it's the same emblem that Superman has in the upcoming movie. So yeah, it kind of looks like a reverse Z because of the way the emblem is structured. Uh, but it's supposed to be an S. The Supergirl says, "I just want a better Super Slimline." Well, we just got the electric. Am I wearing it? I think I have an armory. We just got the electric Superman suit, so it's a start, I guess. I wish we had an option. Like, we can change the suit a little bit using materials, but not that much. Maybe I could try. Let's see if I can try something before. Nah, it doesn't work. I thought we might be able to. Nah, solid red is this is as red as it gets. I thought using the glossy material we could get maybe the S red and the rest blue. Not really. As you can see, it's pinkish at best. I could see that work maybe for a Supergirl like character, maybe somehow, but oh well. So the Supergirl, I just want better Super Slim lines. We've been asking for that for a long, long, long time, and the decent line that we just got, the blue Superman, the electric blue Superman, electric red Superman, these are the best, or the only Superman slimline we got so far. Will they give us some more slimlines in the future? We don't know. The Supergirl says the emblems on that chest is exactly what Supergirls look like. I've been really invested in the new 52 run. We've asked for that emblem. We did, and they don't want to do it. Austin says, "I wish we can get the White Lantern styles." Oh yeah, it's a bit strange that they gave us styles for all the lanterns and even the ultraviolet lanterns, but somehow they did not give us styles for the White Lanterns. Why? I have no idea. I'm sure there's a reason somewhere. I just couldn't tell you what that is. David Sharp says, "I enjoyed your Superman 2025 video, Multi. I'm trying to get your phase so I can show off my Ron Vidar Legion of Superheroes. Green Lantern, but might have seen it when you were beating me up. I have to admit, I did not notice. If I was beating you up, I was just focused on beating you up, did not take the time to admire your look. But sure, if you want to show off your Ron Vidar look, what phase are we in right now? We're in phase 9 right now. So if you want to come to phase 9, you could show us your Ron Vidar look. Goran says, I think they missed one thing, and that is accessories for other ring colors. Oh, yeah, that's another thing we've been asking. That's something else we've been asking for a long, long time, and they didn't do it. Like, basically, they have, is that a legit? DC Fanverse is not really Green Lantern. We got the Green Lantern ring on the right hand, if I recall correctly. So an easy fix for that would have been to get maybe a Green Lantern ring for the other colors on the left hand. That way, if you are a Green Lantern and you decide to use the ring, you would still have your Green Lantern ring and your whatever Lantern ring on the other hand. And people who are not Lantern, true Lantern characters, they could get those rings on their left hand. We've been asking and asking and asking for that for a long, long time, for an accessory like that, but it just didn't happen. David Sharp says, I will try once it empties a little. Is it full already? Oh, didn't realize we were full. Sorry about that. Someone said Supergirl looks great. She looks legit. Now at this point, like I didn't mention as much in my video. Like you can see here, yeah, the emblem Supergirl has is not exactly a Superman emblem, but it's close enough that most people understand that this is Supergirl. Yeah, if we could get that emblem with an S, that would be great. Especially seeing how, like, we do have the Superman emblem, but we don't have an enhanced version of that emblem. Like the same with the BVS emblem. It would be nice if we could get at least one Superman emblem with an enhanced version, but not yet, I guess. So here we have a Superman in some sort of spacesuit. There are times where Superman did use that kind of suit. There was a similar suit in the Justice League Unlimited, although for some reason they made the suit white, maybe to suggest that it was an astronaut suit. Oh, Supergirl says I used the official Superman emblem on my Woman of Tomorrow suit. That's fine. But again, like as I mentioned, the emblem that Supergirl has right now, there is an enhanced version of that emblem. With the Superman emblem, there's no enhanced version. So if you want to have a enhanced version of the Superman emblem, you have to use something that is not exactly a Superman emblem. Like if we could have the classic Superman emblem that our friend Superman has, but if we could have an enhanced version of that, well, that would be much appreciated. Oh, Superman says the suit is from the Failsafe comics. There's a few times where Superman did use some sort of suit, either to go into space, because with when they reinvented Superman in the 80s with Man of Steel, uh, Superman can hold his breath for a while, but he cannot travel in space without a suit anymore. That may have changed at this point, but way back when that's how it worked. So once Superman would go into space, he would need at the very least he would need some sort of a breathing apparatus or a full spacesuit. And they did the same with the Justice League cartoon. And also there's even a storyline. I forget the name of the storyline. Something about the red kryptonite, which took away Superman's powers, and then he had to use again a power suit to be able to keep on being Superman. Crazy Corpse on the Top's outfit would do if we had if we had that as if a fit for our characters, yeah, we could probably do that. But Austin says I thought Superman can breathe in space. It depends which version of Superman. Way back when, in the Golden Age, Silver Age, yeah, I could breathe in space, no problem. But then in the 80s, they thought Superman was too powerful, so they tried to make him less powerful so that he could be more relatable, and he could no longer breathe in space. But in later year, pretty much since I realized since the New 52, I have no idea. Was there a point where he could breathe in space, or can he breathe in space since the New 52? I wouldn't be able to tell you. And of course, there are stories like All Star Superman, where you can breathe in space. Oh, we have a classic. We have the Golden Age Superman here. A clever idea to use the Apollo emblem. Apollo, for those wondering, is the equivalent of Superman in the Authority. He started in the comics as Stormwatch, but then when they made the comic The Authority, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much where most people know him from. Goran Sask, Multiverse, did you see the new Superman trailer? Yes, I did. I'm not going to really talk about it because I have mixed feelings about it. And it could be that some of the things I don't like, maybe in the context of the movie, I actually might change my mind. So instead of let's say complaining about the trailer, I'll let's wait to see the movie, and then we'll talk about it. Full disclosure, I'm not a fan of James Gunn. I didn't like the Suicide Squad very much. There were some good bits I liked, a lot of bits I didn't like. And for the Peacemaker TV show, I hated that show. So the only thing from James Gunn I really liked is the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and that's it. I kind of like the fact that he did use a Starro in the Suicide Squad, but he used a goofy version of Starro. That's so for whenever he does something that I think is cool, then he does two things that I don't like so much. Harley Quinn was perfect, but then again, it's because Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is perfect. She's the perfect casting for the character. But overall, I can't really say that I'm a fan of James Gunn. And for the Superman movie, there are things I really don't like about the trailer, but it could be that within the context of the movie, those things make some kind of sense. So we're gonna have to wait for the movie. Oh, Supergirl says Supergirl can though. Yeah, at some point they decided to make Supergirl with the new 52. They decided to make Supergirl much more powerful than Superman, and they also did that in the Supergirl TV show. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Superman cannot breathe into space, but Supergirl can. The Supergirl says David Zaslav says is four pillars of the new DCU will be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl. Right there, we don't even know what they're planning to do with Wonder Woman, and sadly, they don't seem to know what to do with Wonder Woman, and not just James Gunn and the DCU, even in the comics, they haven't known what to do with Wonder Woman in a long time, I would say. For Supergirl, sadly, it is based on a comic by Tom King. I'm not a fan of Tom King at all, so I'm a bit worried about that. And also, Tom King is from what we understand, Tom King is one of the people that James Gunn is using a lot, either to get ideas from, or to bounce ideas from, or to get references from. So I'm not too optimistic on that front. Which is why I'd rather wait for the actual movie before saying anything. Oh, Austin says, Multi, are you going to make a Dark Side video with Dark Side chess style? Yes, I'm working on the Dark Side video. I'm working on a video with the Omega. I forget the Omega artifact, and also I'm working on the Dark Side video. I'm just struggling a bit because I'm having a hard time finding a good loadout that works well with the Omega artifact. The loadouts I've tried so far are okay, but I'm trying to find a better loadout. But yeah, it's in the works. I just don't. I cannot tell you when it's going to come out. The Walkman, Margot Robbie is hot. Absolutely. She's a very pretty lady, but it's more than just being pretty. She's perfect for Harley Quinn. She looks like Harley Quinn. She sounds like Harley Quinn. The only thing she's missing is a good script. She played Harley Quinn in three, let's say, not very good movies. In some cases, very terrible movies. So she needs a good Harley Quinn script. It's what's missing. Goran's George Perez Wonder Woman is the best comic. Yeah, it's that's the sad part is that pretty much since the George Perez did, I think he did the first 6 issues of Wonder Woman. Then afterwards, he kept on writing Wonder Woman, but he had another penciler, I think. So for a while, he was writing and doing the covers, and someone else was doing the artwork. But I might be misremembering. But yes, the first 6 issues that Perez did for Wonder Woman are the best Wonder Woman stories we've had since. And that's the sad part is that we didn't get, and already those stories were not that great. But they're by far the best Wonder Woman stories we had, and they haven't been able to do anything better than that since then. There was a brief period when Mike Deodato Jr. was drawing the book. There was a brief period where the book wasn't bad, but again, it was they had pretty much turned Wonder Woman into an image comic. And basically, the guy was drawing like an odd mixture of he was drawing like Jim Lee, but some of his character proportions, especially the big guys, were like as if they had been drawn by Dale Keown, and it was and with a pinch of Rob Liefeld. So it was literally an image comic published by DC at the time. So if you don't hate image comics, then you probably did enjoy that run. So it's pretty much the best run we had after the George Perez run. So sadly, DC doesn't know what to do with Wonder Woman. It's sad, but and also like a hero is only as good as its villains. And somehow, because Wonder Woman is a sort of character from myth or character inspired by myth, they feel like they have to have her fight other mythic characters, like either some Greek gods or Greek demons or Hades, or she needs better villains. But somehow they keep on going back to the same villains from Greek mythology, as opposed to coming up with cool villains. But ultimately, they don't seem to know what to do with a character. Like we saw it also even in the movies with Wonder Woman 1984. Like there's this rock giving people wishes, and Maxwell Lord makes some wishes, and like it was a mess. The Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow was a well critically acclaimed comics and really recommended for getting into Supergirl. I understand if you liked it, that's fine. And yes, critics did love it. Sadly, for quite some time, we can't really trust the critics. Whether it's comic critics, movie critics, they're not really reliable. Let's just say that. At the end of the day, the Woman of Tomorrow is a true grit with Supergirl. It's the easiest way to simplify it. Now, if you like it, that's fine. It's alright if you like it. It's alright if you like Tom King. Sadly, I don't. So I'm a bit worried. Oh, Stelly says, can we go back to 5v5 since 8v8 is not popping up? Sure, we could do that. On duty. Well, let's see. 5v5. So we played the moon. Oh, let's go to the pit. There we go. Scroll says, just check. DC released another Superman trailer 6 hours ago. There was a trailer released today. I assume you're talking about that trailer. the first issue I have is that I hate the music. The sort of weird. It's supposed to be a music by John Williams, but it's as if it sounds to me like AI music. It's like as if they ran the John Williams music through some sort of filter or keyboard, and I hate that. The Supergirl, I recommend reading Absolute Wonder Woman, Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman, Gail Simmons' Wonder Woman. All of them are phenomenal. The only one I own is the Absolute Wonder Woman. I wasn't a fan of Greg Rucka. I haven't been a fan of Greg Simone in a long time. The last time I kind of liked what Gail Simone did was in Birds of Prey way back when. She did also a few great Justice League episodes for the Justice League animated series. But sadly, since the New 52, since she wrote the New 52, the Bad Girl New 52 comic, something happened. And I don't just mean the like basically there was a lot of drama with our editor at the time and DC and all that. But her writing, something happened in her writing, and she became more of an activist than a writer somehow. So I've been having a hard time enjoying her writing since then. Ah, freaking. Oh no! Did you see that? He spawned right into the. Did you see that Iron Man going across around the tree so that we couldn't target him? Ah, sneaky Iron Man. We should rename it Sneaky Man or something like that. Too much focus on Iron Man. Let's go see if we can do more damage here. Oh, that was so let's get out of here. Austin says we should have Batman Beyond DLC multi. They can't do it. They don't have the rights to the animated stuff. They have the rights to the comics, and that's it. So they can use characters from the comics. They can use storylines from the comics. But that's the extent of what they can use. So let's go play the Watchtower Containment. Goran says, yeah, you're right. Our only villains was Barbara, and that's all. Oh, Supergirl disagrees. Dinah's villains are fine. People just don't really know them because they're not pushed. Take Cheetah, Dirty Psycho, Silver Swan, Veronica Cale, Grail. I haven't seen Silver Swan in a comic in a long, long time. I remember when I think Paris was only doing the covers when I first saw that character. Grail, yeah, I guess I'll give you Grail. Basically, at some point, they tried to link the Wonder Woman mythology with Apocalypse and Darkseid, and they tried that a few times. John Byrne tried that at first with George Perez way back when. I'd even had that great story in Action Comics 600, I think. Um, and then later on, they tried that again, a bit again when John Byrne worked on the Wonder Woman title. Again, he tried to link her to Darkseid and Apocalypse. And later on, when they created Grail and the Darkseid War, and I forget what else, once more they tried to link the what they were calling like the old gods and the new gods, and but I can't. It I don't know if it really worked. I can't say it really. It didn't have the success that we're hoping for, I think. And of course, since then they're not really doing that anymore. Like you saw in some of the whole bit with Darkseid, I guess Darkseid was a bit overplayed when they tried to make it the big bad guy from Justice League right when they had a new 52, and then they ended up with like when you defeat Darkseid in the first 6 issues of your universe, where do you go from there? Supergirl instead, DC would rather push Harley Quinn, fart comics. Yeah, that's another thing. That the state of DC Comics right now, not good. Like when they're making a Harley Quinn fart comic, you have to wonder what's going on. You have to wonder who says yes to those ideas, and what's their game plan, or who thought that was a good idea. And for Harley Quinn, yeah, they've been trying very hard to push Harley Quinn, and it doesn't work. But besides Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn is their more popular female character, and somehow they've decided to go all in into pushing Harley Quinn, and not so much into pushing Wonder Woman. They're trying to almost distance themselves from Wonder Woman. Now, it could be because in 10 years, Wonder Woman will be part of a public domain. So maybe they figure soon Wonder Woman will be part of public domain. No point wasting energy pushing that character. And Harley Quinn, it'll take a while before she enters a public domain. So it could just be that. It could just be that they're pushing Harley Quinn because they figure she's not going to be in public domain anytime soon, unlike Wonder Woman. But the truth is, we don't know. At the end of the day, all we can do is scratch our heads, wondering what are they thinking. Oh, Koda Jika is saying PvP is dead. DC game dead. Ah, sorry, you think that? Now, I can understand if some people are not happy with some of the decisions. So, but if truly you think it's dead, like I don't. When I think a game is dead, I don't stay on the forums or on the live stream of those games to say that it is dead. I just move on to something else. But I understand if you're saying that just because you're unhappy about some of the decisions, it's okay. I'm unhappy about some of the decisions as well. But to say that it's dead, nah, it's not. Oh, I didn't. Evil chat jumped on me. Oh, the Supergirl says, I miss Gail Simmons' Batgirl. I was a bit disappointed by that because they like when they turned Barbara Gordon into Oracle. I didn't like it at first. I didn't understand why they were basically getting rid of Batgirl. But overall, I kind of got when I think it's Chuck Dixon who created the Bird of Prey comic with Gary Frank. I think at first, and I kind of liked the comic, so I read it when Gary Frank was drawing it. Then later on, it was Greg Land, I think, who drew the book. There might be something else I'm forgetting. And then eventually, Gail Simone and Ed Benes, I think, were drawing the book. Were working on the book. So I kind of liked Bird of Prey, and I kind of liked what they did with Barbara Gordon. But at first, I wasn't too crazy or too happy about them uh, basically getting rid of Batgirl and turning her into Oracle. And then, of course, later on, they tried to create a new Batgirl because they had to. The marketing people probably were not very happy to lose Batgirl. But I thought that Oracle was one of their successful characters. I thought they did a great job creating a. Also, they always talk about representation. They had a great character that could represent disabled people, and they decided to turn her back into Batgirl somehow. So I didn't understand that. But full disclosure, I only read a couple of issues of Batgirl by Gail Simone. It wasn't for me, so I just stopped reading. Oh, DC Fanverse says, "All right, guys, good night, and go watch the new Superman trailer." Well, good night, DC Fanverse. Frosty, do you do 4v4 too? Well, we usually start with 4v4, then we move on to 5v5. I guess we could go back to 4v4. Now let's see if we can go back to on duty. So we played. Let's go for Arkham Asylum. So Arkham Asylum 5v5 or Arkham Asylum 4v4. Let's see which one we get first. Evil Stilly doing the dancey dance like that. The Walkman, if you were to add anything to improve the quality of life in this game, what would it be? I would remove the clamp. The very first thing I would do, if I was the boss, I would say, get rid of the clamp. No more clamp. It should never have been added to begin with. It didn't solve the issues that they claimed it would solve. And at this point, if people don't like the clamp, they can play the game. They can play the game fine. Like that, people were complaining that it was ruining the experience of the newer players or something like that. But now the new players can just form their own group and curve by themselves if they want to. They don't have to have the evil older players ruin their game for them. But yeah, the first thing I would do would be to get rid of the clamp. It was probably one of the biggest mistakes DCO did. and we lost a lot of players because of that. The week we had the clamp, there's about 30% of the audience that disappeared within that first week. Like the first hour, I made my video about the House of Legends and the clamp. I lost 30 people right there and then. Now losing viewers happens all the time. Losing subscribers happens all the time. But 30 within an hour, that was new for me. Scrolls, yes, we do 4v4. When more people occur, we go higher. Scrolls, a new Unreal Engine. Nah, it's not gonna happen. It would require too big. It would require a big investment, and Daybreak, EG7, they won't do that. Booyah Shaka, did DCU do live stream already? It's tomorrow. The DCU live stream is tomorrow. We're the 14th. It's the 15th. Gert Jr., wonder if they'll give out a code for the live stream. I have no idea. I did not know about the live stream. Like when I made my video, that is when I learned about the live stream. I saw the announcement on X, I think, and I made my video. And at this point, you know as much as I do. So will they give codes? I guess they could give codes. Will they do that? I don't know. So yeah, live streams tomorrow. Live streams tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was today. That's all right. You're not alone. Other people thought it was today. And for half a second, I thought it was today too. When I thought about the earlier, I was thinking about the live stream today, and then I thought, holy crap, it's going to be at the same time as the devs live stream, and then realized, oh no, the live stream is tomorrow. So we're good. Girth, have you done a video about the Omega totality? I think I mentioned it. I don't know. I don't remember if I did a video specifically about it. I may have mentioned it or showed it in a video at some point. Well, let me check. Too many videos at this point. Kind of hard to remember. Well, I guess I did not. So it's on the list. I should do it soon. I just cannot tell you how soon. Frosty, absolutely remove those clamps. David Sharp, Frosty says, or at least make the clamp not as bad as it is. Nah, it should be either. They should have made it optional. If you wanted the clamp, you have it. If you don't wanted the clamp, no clamp for you. But they pretty much had to rebalance the game for the clamp a little bit. It's starting to look like we're pretty much done for today, I think. The Walkman, you know what's crazy though? I used to hate the clamp, but now I kind of like it. Yes, you can't one-shot anything now. You couldn't really one-shot anything. The whole one-shot thing was a bit of an exaggeration. Yeah, there's a few places where you could actually one-shot enemies or in very, very low content. But usually you didn't really one-shot anything. And the worst part of the clamp is in the open worlds when they're trying to solo some of the bounties, because at this point there are bounties that sadly no one plays anymore. So there are bounties that you pretty much have to solo, and sadly with the clamp, some of those bounties are impossible to solo. I guess it's starting to look like we're done. We're pretty much done for today. Oh, one more thing we could do. Let's go to the Watchtower. A question that often comes back is multiverse. Do we need PvP gear to play PvP? You don't have to have PvP gear. by default, if you don't have any PvP gear, the game will give you the stats same as if you had some 96 PvP gear. So afterwards, you have to purchase the 97 PvP gear, then the 98, 99, and so on. Oh, Stelly says no more matches. Well, we're already cleared for 4v4, 5v5, but it's not popping. So while we wait, oh, there we go. So there is a PvP vendor over here that will sell you gear. Probably have time.
Have a fine day, combatant.
So you can see right now, I'm trying to purchase the 100 set of gear. I'm missing one or two pieces. And then once I purchase the entire 100 set of gear, then I will gain access to the 101 set of gear. And before I could purchase the 100 set of gear, I had to purchase the entire 99 set of gear. To purchase the 99 set of gear, you have to purchase the entire 98 set of gear, and all the way like that to the same for 97. So, but when you do start the game, you start as if you had the stats as if you had the 96 set of gear. So we have our friend Stelly, Super Starfire. As you can see, you can make a pretty legit Starfire character in this universe only at this point. She looks great. And the other one did look like a female hawk.
Lobotomy lab control node enabled. Central guard post node enabled.
So let's capture the node with our friend
Boiler room
Stelly.
control node enabled.
Oh, I did a boo-boo. Yeah, I carried in with my PvE gear. And strangely enough, you cannot use armories in combat in PvP.
The Scarecrow release enabled.
I think we're in big doo-doo. We did. Oh. There are consoles here that we can activate to get some NPCs on our side. Oh. No, why? So I guess the other team are trying to capture the other nodes. Let's see if we can help our
The
friend over
Joker
here.
release enabled.
Oh, let's activate the Joker release first.
Mr. Freeze release enabled.
Did they? Oh, yeah. So they captured the node here, and they activated Mr. Freeze release. So they were able to capture 2 nodes, while we only had the middle one, which is why we didn't get the big W. So let's get out of here. And guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. But before we go, so basically we have the PvP vendor over here. So you have to purchase the previous gear every time. So everyone starts as if they had the stats of 96 PvP gear. Although I think you still have to purchase the 96 PvP gear anyway, in order to gain access to the 97 PvP gear. Although I could be mistaken. Maybe you can purchase the 97 PvP gear right away. If that's the case, then do that. So you have to purchase the 97 PvP gear. That will give you access to the 98 PvP gear. Once you purchase that, that will give you access to the 99. Once you purchase that, that'll give you access to the 100. And once you purchase that, that will give you access to the 101 PvP gear. I still... Oh, no, I have both rings. Oh, I guess there's nothing. So I still need to purchase the boots. And I could have sworn there was something else. No? Okay. So the boots is the only thing that I'm missing. So we're at the 1600 currency right now. So I guess if all goes well, next time, once I do purchase the boots, I should be able to then gain access to the 101 PvP gear. I guess we're going to have to wait for that. Ah, so close, so close. Oh, Superman is here. Let's go back to the House of Legends. Just so that we can say goodbye to everyone. Who knows? Maybe Staley will do us a dancey dance move before we leave. We'll never know. Oh, Superman is already here. Oh no, it's the other Superman. So Gert says, "Okay, see you tomorrow." Well, I'm not going to be part of the live stream. It's a live stream from the devs. So So Superman says, good game, Multi. Good game, everyone. Those were fun matches. Thank you for them, Multi, and thank you for having me. I'll see you next live, everyone. So the next live stream, obviously tomorrow, there is going to be the live stream from the devs. And Friday, we are going to have live at 5. I'm trying to think if we could do something special for live at 5. No, we're very far from Evil Friday. We're just halfway through the month. So Friday we'll probably play some content from the latest DLC. Then we'll probably play some omnibus content. So that will probably keep us busy for live at 5. So our next meeting will be live at 5 Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, we will have Legends PvP on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From now on, guys, all the live streams are at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing that to try to keep it simple, so that because it was getting a bit confusing having different hours. So from now on, all the live streams will be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Wednesday, it is Checkmate PvP with Arena PvP. Friday, it is live at 5. Unless it is Evil Friday, which is the last Friday of the month. And Sunday, it is Legends PvP. So guys, so tomorrow we should have more information about the next DLC from the devs. And if some of you miss out the live stream tomorrow, don't worry. I will probably make a video talking about what they'll talk about the live stream, about what I'll talk about in the live stream tomorrow. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. And of course, thanks to all of you guys who are watching. You guys are awesome. Have a good night, guys.